Okay, became a pharmacist. I have to actually attribute that to my wife. She grew up in a pharmacy in Tribune, Kansas, for 30 years, and we decided to both go to pharmacy school together. And then once we finished, we moved out to Leota, Kansas, and opened our own store, our first store. And since then, we've had a total of 4 stores. Now we're down to 3. We graduated in '96, moved to Leota, opened our first store together. And then in '98, we opened our store in Lakin, Kansas. And then in 2003, we purchased the Scott City Pharmacy from previous owners. And then several years later, we ended up selling our store in Lakin to my sister, who's also a pharmacist. And then in the process of doing that, we opened up our 4th location in Dighton. Well, I think the need for pharmacy is going to be there always. And as people age and the baby boomers start to take more prescriptions, the amount of pressure on us to be here in the community and provide that service is going to increase. We've got to, stay together as a profession. We've got to be one voice, and I think that's where KPHA comes in, is our representation of us, the pharmacists. But I think it's just, I think it's a very positive outlook. If we can compete with insurance contracts and mail order and provide good service, I think there will always be a niche for community pharmacy. We know they're out there for our benefit. Things go on every single day with the professional pharmacy, and it's just good to know that KPHA and the staff and the board of directors are on top of those things that affect us on a day-to-day basis that we may not know about. So I think it's very important to be part of that membership and to just confide in them that they're kind of got our back. Find a mentor, maybe, possibly, to work under for a little while before they go into business by themselves. My wife and I had each other to bounce things back and forth with the business, but coming out as an individual and trying to do that themselves, it's just going to take some mentoring from other pharmacists. So I think I'm all for it. I think it's important that if you want to be in business for yourself, do it. It can be done. But I think it's good to have some good experience before you do that. I've been doing this, 23 years now. So I'm very happy with my choices. I was heavily involved with KPHA back in '03. I was president of KPHA. So I've continued, being that member, continue knowing that they're there to help us. And I'm just glad where we are, and we'll continue doing what we do.